Alright, so we got Horace Odes 111. And this is, this is the famous one. This is the one that everyone knows. Okay, so we start out with a JH, a negative command. Do not ask. And then we kind of need to put a little est in there. Alright, and that's that ellipses thing. Leave out an easily implied word. Do not ask. To know is a crime. And then we have got this like dual, alright, indirect question. Do not ask. To know is a crime. And then quem is going with fidem. What end? The D is a syncopated form of Dei. What end? The gods. Alright, Dederet gave mihi to me. Quem tibi, what end? The gods gave tibi to you. And then we've got this vocative here. The kanoe. And then we've got, a negative, another one. And do not try Babylonius numeros, Babylonian numbers. Babylonian numbers. Okay, and that's when you kind of use astrology to figure out, what your future is going to be. Like horoscopes and stuff like that. Alright, Melius is going to be comparative. How much better? Ut Melius, how much better? Erit, it will be. Empati, that is from patior. This is going to be a deponent infinitive. How much better it will be to endure, to experience. Quid, whatever. Alright, so don't ask. To know it's a crime. What end the gods gave to me, what end the gods gave to you. Locone, and do not try Babylonian numbers. How much better it will be to experience whatever. And then we've got a nice little correlative here. This IS is going to really be ES. Our nominative is going to be here with Jupiter. Weather, Jupiter. Alright, and then tribuates are verb. Our accusative and our accusative. Whether Jupiter has granted. Iemes, more winters. Seu, or the last. And these are the winters which debilitate, which weakens. Alright, Tarinum down here is a... Wait, that doesn't look good. Which weakens the... Tyrrhenian Sea. Nunc now, which weakens the Tyrrhenian Sea now with opposing pumice or rocks. Alright, so, and what that really just means is that because it's wintertime, there's going to be storms and the seas are going to be rough. And that's just saying the waves are crashing into the coastal rocks. Now we get into a bunch of JHs. So this guy, and this guy, all JH. And since it's second person, it's going to be a polite command. So Sapius, be wise. Liquus vina. Alright. Strain your wine. And that's kind of like just what you do when you prep it, like, to get ready to drink. So he's like, enjoy a glass of wine is kind of what he's getting at there. And recessus, and cut back. A spem longum, a long hope. In a spatio breve, in a brief space. Alright, and so what that means is, so be wise, kind of know your situation, enjoy some wine, and the long hope, that's kind of like the equivalent of a bucket list thing you're saying, like, oh, when I'm older, I'm going to do this, or, in 10 years, I'm going to do this, or, all those hopes that you have and those dreams that are far off, far reaching. He said, no, cut back the time, do it sooner, do it now. That's what he's getting at there. Don't wait, don't put off your bucket list, start crossing out them items now. Dum loquamur, and loquamur, this is deponent. All right, while we are speaking, an invidaitis, an enviable age, fugit will have fled. Alright, and invida, I wrote actually like a 10-page paper on this word. Alright, it's enviable, but not in a good way. Like, it is bad to have this kind of envy on something. So he's saying that you're really, really going to regret not doing these things. Alright, carpe diem, seize the day. And actually, there are a lot of different several interpretations to what that means. What does it mean to seize the day? And that's something that you're gonna get to sort out, because that can be different to everybody. Seize the day, and this is going to be an imperative. It's a command. Trust. Quam minimum, quam plus a superb, as little as possible. Alright, in tomorrow. And this poem, I mean, carpe diem is such a common phrase. It's, been heard quite a bit, ever since then. Like, oh my gosh, how influential has it been? I mean, today, at least within the last, 10 years, YOLO has popped up. But, such an important piece of literature, and that, carpe diem really stands out. So, in that first part, don't focus on when and how you're going to die, or, what's going to happen in your life. Just experience it. And then, the lines 4 and 5, saying you don't know how much more time you got. 6 and 7, knock out that bucket list and enjoy life. Don't regret these things. And then one final call to action, get after it, because you don't know if tomorrow's going to happen. So a really powerful poem, and its message is so brilliant, and it just resonates. That's why it's still around.